Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Libra for the week of May 1st, 2023. And on Sunday and Monday, I'll be posting up the monthly horoscopes, so be sure to check that out. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing, please, if you like this video and all the content that I bring, because I'm probably the only astrologer that does dailies and weekly and monthly horoscopes for free. So this is something to think about. Okay, so make sure to subscribe so I can feel good about what I'm doing. So Pluto goes retrograde this week. Let me see. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay, so this is going to be, wait a minute, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius in your fifth house. I feel this could be a revolving door with friends. This is not the easiest energy time. And I know for a lot of you, in fact, like the last 3 years have not been an easy time with the friendships. So here we go again. So this could be whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. You can have nasty falling outs with the friends during this time period, with Pluto in retrograde in your fifth house. So if this is not, resonating with you, you could always check out your rising and your sun sign as well to see if it resonates with you. So this could be a revolving door with the friendships. You can be reevaluating what you want in friendships and with love at this time. You can be in hermit mode with this energy. You can be very skittish when it comes to making new friends. So you're not so quick to jump when it comes to making new friends. Pluto is an Aquarius at this time. So unfortunately, you could be the oddball. You could feel very uncomfortable, like socializing and stuff like that. You could be very much aloof and into your own world and stuff like that when you do socialize. So you may not have the easiest time making friends, but the friends that you do make, some of them can be keepers. And then some of them, you had like little falling outs with and you have to let them go. You can be more invested in your creativity. This is a very beautiful energy time to delve in your creativity, but also a heavy energy time for you. So for some of you, you can be expecting a lot out of people in your life, but at the same time, what you expect from your friends, hopefully you're doing that back for them. Okay. You can be standing up for what is right, fighting certain injustices at this time. You can be a stickler for the rules with this energy, or you could be very dominating at this time or very intense. So be careful with this energy here. You could be very sensitive to what other people say or how they speak to you at this time. You don't take things with a grain of salt for the next 20 years. So be careful with this energy. You expect other people to follow the rules with this energy. You may have like a lot of lessons with your controlling ways. So you may have to go more with the flow, delve more into being a Libra at this time and less of an Aquarius. Then on Tuesday, you may not be getting along with those who are older than you. There could be power struggles at work because Mars is in Cancer and it's squaring your first house. You can be a stickler for the rules and being right, you're more about what is right and fair, and others may not appreciate that coming from you. You can find yourself being bullied or picked on at work. You can be, because Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius, you can take things a bit too personally, or you can be somebody could be trying to play with you and be teasing with you, and then you can take it as it being nasty. So expect a lot of misunderstandings, which later on will be resolved after the 14th when May goes direct, because then people will acknowledge the silent treatment that you've been giving them, or may feel like you're mad at them and may speak on certain matters or topics that you don't wish to discuss. Pallas moves into your 11th house of friendships, networks, and goals, into the sign of Leo this week on Tuesday. You can be joining a group or organization. You can be looking to make new friends, or to or float around in different circles at this time. For those of you 50 and up, you can be joining a group or organization because you're wanting to make new friends and you're wanting to be part of your community with this energy. For others of you, the focus is more towards your religious sect, or you can be more invested in your friends, or you can be more invested in your career, or even more invested in social media and developing your social media page. We also have Gemini and Juno in the 9th house. of long distance relationship, po, philosophy, government, higher communications. For some of you, this could be new love coming in, and this person, you may meet them online or via social media, or this person is from a different country or background. You can, with this energy, be more about your social life and your friends at this time, and putting off your responsibilities for a later time. For some of you, you can be more invested with people outside the home, which may cause problems with your relationships. You can be traveling during the weekend and staying out with others. You're more invested in family who live outside the home, or even planning vacations or going to festivals with friends, or cruises that they're having, or concerts with them. So it's a very fun time for you. Venus in Gemini is not well aspected in the ninth house. You could be bored with certain relationships, especially long distance relationships. Or for some of you, I will go here, if you have somebody in jail or prison and they're in jail and prison for a very long time, you could become bored with that relationship, and you could be kind of like, over it. Alrighty. Or if you're in a long distance relationship and your partner is in college in a different state or country and stuff, it could put a strain on the relationship. It could be really testing the relationship at this time. So relationships can fail because of distance, okay, and not enough emotional, sexual, and spiritual connection at this time with this energy. You can be bored with your routine, not the best time for studying with school, because you can be burnt out on it or over it. You can have a falling out with friends. You can have, or you may not be on speaking terms with family members as well. You expect a certain amount of loyalty from other people and you're not getting it. You can be having a falling out with others and they could be trying to reconnect with you and you're not having it. You could be rehashing fights that you had with other people in your life because you're not over it. You may not be getting anything accomplished at this time. You can be shirking off your responsibilities. It could be harder for you to focus in school during this time period as well, because you're more about the friends, the crushes, your love interest, and not the best time to go trusting your intuition. You can be taking on other people's responsibilities at this time, but it could prove to be too overwhelming. And I feel like for others of you, you could be so invested in other people's responsibilities that you're taking it a lot more serious, and therefore, so whatever drama somebody else is going through to them, it's like it's drama in their life and they will handle it. But for you, it's like, oh my God, it's like crisis, it's like this big crisis. And then you're more invested in their drama than they are in their drama. Like it's there's nothing I can do about it, and it's my drama. And you're like, no, it has to be done. And they're like, dude, you need to calm down. This is not your drama. So be careful with that. You don't gotta do as much as you think you gotta do in other people's drama, because they're not even doing nothing about it. I think they just want to bitch for the sake of bitching, and you want to be like fix it Felix and be like, oh my God, I need to like handle this and crying about it. Oh yeah, being all sorts of Telemundo hot mess about it. But don't, because they're not. On the 5th at 1:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, in your second house of money. So the focus is going to be on your money matters. So this is in a water sign. So this means, and it's forming a trine energy and a kite energy with Saturn. So this means that your emotional self, your spirituality, your emotional self is dictating your money situation and dictating your business. So at this time, this week, this would be a beautiful time from now to this week with the eclipse energy in the next 2 weeks to delve really into faith consciousness. Those of you that own your own business, and just keep the energy positive so money can flow to you freely, copiously, and endlessly at this time. As well, you have lessons with money, not the best time for negotiations over the next 2 weeks. You can end up with buyer's remorse at this time. You can end up changing your mind, regretting your purchases, or it's not going to be exactly what you wanted or looking for. And you could find, and it could be a situation here where you're like looking for something specific at Lowe's or Home Depot. You're welcome. And then all of a sudden, you find that you're constantly going back to Lowe's or Home Depot. You're welcome. And that you are like having to constantly like repurchase different like let's say like paints, because it's not exactly the matching paint that you want, for example, or it's not the tool that you need, so I would be really, really careful at this time when it comes to what you're purchasing with this energy. Okay, and just like really like research it, or just slow down with your purchasing and make sure it's exactly what you're buying. Okay, because you can and you can't, and it could be a situation here where you may not be able to return the thing either. Okay, so for some of you could have some lessons with money with this energy, so be careful with chargebacks. For others of you, your partner could be fighting over money with you, or you could be blaming each other about money matters. With this energy, you're more interested in the worth of something or the possession that you have and wondering how much it costs. Saving may prove difficult. You can also have unexpected expenditures. You have a fixed square happening, so changes happening in the 2nd, 5th, 8th, and 11th house. You can have a falling out with friends. Your circle of friends or social status can be changing for better or for worse. Energy is energy. This can be a difficult time for change for some of you. For some of you, not so much. Ego reigns supreme at this time because we have the Lilith moon in Leo, and then we have Pluto in retrograde in your 5th house, and then we have Volcanus now direct. So change, and for some of you, let me see, this could be parting ways with friends because they could be too much drama for you, and you're not trying to invest in their drama, and you're trying to invest more in your positive energy at this time. So you can have a falling out with friends. Others of you, this could be self-realizations here, some nasty little lessons with friendships, and you may realize with certain friends in your life that you can call friends are actually using you for money or using you for status or something like that, or trying to ride your coattails at this time to get somewhere. And you could be ending the friendship and having a nasty falling out with them, because this could be like a lot of self-realizations, because Pluto's in retrograde in your 5th house, and it's going to reveal that truth. Okay, or it's going to be revealing like, oh, this is not what you want in friendships, this is not what you want at all, and then this person can be like revealing that truth to you and showing you their ass. Okay, so the first card I come up with is the Temperance card. You're more about your sanity with this energy. For some of you, this can be a quiet time of like working home. The Queen of Swords, you need to watch your emotional self. You can't stand change this week. I think that any changes that come in, you like automatically, we have too many planets in Taurus right now, so you automatically take it to doom and gloom. So try not to do that, because, you guys, I always say this, Libra is the most powerful manifestor, whether they want to believe it or not. They really, truly are. Okay, they're the most intuitive and they're a powerful manifestor, but they normally like once everything is not perfect in their life, oh my God, it's doom and gloom all the way down. So you need to watch your emotional self at this time. The King of Cups, you can be a stickler for the rules at this time with this energy here as well. So you need to be careful with that and kind of relax with that. So there could be a lot of fighting going on at work, because there could be a lot of changes coming up. So you need to go with the flow and focus on what you can control at this time with this energy. So certain things could be out of control. For others of you, you tend to be about bigger picture. You're trying to be diplomatic with other people at this time. You're trying to get along for the sake of getting along at this time. The Hermit card, you're more about your sanity here with this energy. So you're not even trying to rock the boat or whatever. You're just trying to get along for the sake of getting along. The Moon card, I feel like truth can be revealed, or you could also see what you want to see. You could be banking on certain things to come about. So you guys need to let go of control, because Uranus is in your 8th house, and you kind of need to delve more into faith consciousness. Those of you that are delving into faith consciousness are probably having an easier time with this energy. For others of you, you kind of have to be at the beckoning call of friends or fate, or again, delve into your spirituality. I keep saying this to a lot of people. Nobody wants to believe me. But you know what? It's you guys' experience. I think we got 6 more years or 5 more years of this energy. So yeah, so it's not the easiest energy. And then Saturn goes into Taurus again. More lessons with letting go of control and letting God in and going more with the flow and asking other people for help is the lesson at this time. So you need to do that for yourself. The Queen of Cups, reconnecting with people from your past, reconnecting with a crush. You may have a second chance with a crush at this time, but keep your feet planted at this time, because you tend to romanticize this relationship, or you may idealize this person because you don't really know this person person very well. Okay. The Two of Cups, I do see for some of you here emotional support with this energy, idealizing a love relationship here as well. And you see what you want to see when it comes to love. So, again, keep your feet planted. For others of you, this is a great time for writers. For some of you, you could be interior designers with this energy here. You're very creative at this time. But it doesn't mean that you'll use it, okay? But it's there to tap into with this energy. For some of you, you're creating your own reality at this time. The Seven of Swords, you can be more quiet and to yourself. You can be crushing on somebody. There can be a love affair happening with this energy this week as well. The Tower card, change is happening. For some of you, this could be traveling. For others of you, expect the unexpected with love relationships. So this could be somebody coming back into your life and you already know this person, okay? The Three of Wands, this is a time of growth here. You do benefit through other people. So teamwork makes the dream work during this time period as well with this energy. The Devil card, Pluto energy. Certain things may no longer apply in your life. Certain people may no longer apply in your life. So allow whoever, whatever needs to leave your life to just leave your life with this energy. And it's okay. And it's okay because this is change and change is good. The King of Coins, you are going to be going through trials and tribulations. This is not the easiest energy time for you. So you kind of need to go more with the flow with this energy. Okay. So this is change happening this week, this month for you. The Eight of Swords, yeah, you can be going through it at this time. You can be working on that bone. So whatever's bothering with you, whatever's bothering you at this time, you tend to gnaw on it for long periods of time. So you need to work on letting go of the bone and going more with the flow. I feel like you may be wanting your revenge and stuff like that. You're not going to get it. Okay, so you need to kind of just work on being more about your peace and less about like what is not going on in your life at this time. Okay. Because you are going through it emotionally and you're allowing certain things that are out of your control to kind of drive you crazy at this time. So don't do that to yourself. Alrighty. I do feel like for some of you here, you have a hard time getting things done or seeing things all the way through at this time because you can be going through it emotionally. So this can be a heavy energy time for you as well with this energy. The Six of Wands, I see for some of you here, you can be making some really good decisions for yourself this week. So I do see a successful decision coming through this week with this energy. This can be in regards to a group or organization. You can be quitting this group or organization or leaving it at this time, and know that the cards are saying, with the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords and the Six of Wands here, that you may think like it's a bad decision. The cards are saying this is a really good decision about you leaving a situation and walking away from it once and for all, because once you do that, either new doors are going to open for you or you're going to receive sparks of miracles from the universe, letting you know that you made the right decision and that you moved on to the right, you moved on. And that was a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay. So know that. For others of you, you're like 5 years ahead of your time with this energy here as well. The Nine of Wands, I feel for some of you here, be careful with other people copying you. You can be dealing with copyrights or intellectual property this week with this energy as well. For others of you, other people could be like, you could be starting new trends. And other people are quickly ready to jump onto them and take what you did, and they are inspired by what you did, and they're going to use it and they're going to copy you. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk at this time, being open to new ideas with this energy, stepping out of your comfort zone this week with this energy as well. The Eight of Cups, you're over certain situations. For some of you, you could be working on a top secret project because you don't want anybody to copy you. So you could be trying to be very strategic about how you go about doing things, or, just working, just not telling anybody what you're doing and just privately working on a project at this time with this energy. I feel for some of you here, you're getting a long-awaited retribution. So certain things, some of you really have been going through it with Pluto and Capricorn, and now Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius is going to bring about some blessings to you, some reprieve for you during this time period. So even though this week may not be that great with changes, go with the flow because it's to your advantage. Okay. I feel for some of you, you can be protective of certain people around you at this time as well. And like I said, it's correlating with the astrology. You kind of need to not do that because they are not as worried about a situation as you are for them. So you kind of need to go with the flow or be like on the same level that they are because they're kind of like not taking it as serious as you. So be careful with that energy. For some of you, you're scared of leaving a situation. Because of your emotional attachment to the situation or a relationship because of fear of rejection. Or you could be like dealing with peer pressure and just doing certain things because you want everybody to like you at this time with this energy. Okay, so that's not really good. I feel like for some of you, you can be stepping forward and showing off your unique talents this week as well. The Seven of Wands, certain things can be a bit of a process during this time period. For others of you, you're really being challenged by the ninth house energy and by the Taurus energy in the eighth house, and you're really being challenged to change. So you're either being kicked out of certain situations so you can step out of your comfort zone. So the universe is saying it's time for you to end this, time for you to go. The Devil and the Tower card and the Seven of Wands. And it's time for you to leave a situation because it's beyond, it's like beneath you, it's like, it's not even part of your story anymore. You did all you could do here. So, and you don't want to leave because of your emotional attachments or you want everybody to like you, but it's time for you to go. You have overstayed your welcome. Okay. So it's closing time and you can't stay here. So now the universe is kicking you out. So when the universe does this, know that it's a good thing because you are destined to do better things. The Five of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, you're practicing something. So this could be practicing like your instrument or practicing something, or practicing something. Okay, I'm hearing practicing something. So, and I feel like you'll do very well in whatever you're practicing and that you'll stand out really well too. I do feel like you're very creative at this time. You're very creative when defending yourself. You can be crushing on somebody this week with this energy and it could be driving you mental. So this could be like some kind of like unrequited love. So it may not transpire anytime soon, or it may take a while for it to transpire because the other person could be going through stuff at this time, or the other person could be married and what have you. I feel for some of you, you can be going into hermit mode and kind of staying more to yourself at this time. And it could be a situation where you're going to end up getting mad with everybody else because nobody's calling you and you're supposed to be calling them kind of situation. Remember, the phone works both ways. The Queen of Coins, in the words of the great disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom. I see justice being served at this time. I feel the focus can also be on family with this energy. You need to go with the flow this week. You're very cerebral and in your head, and you allow other people to affect you. You're very triggered by things and by the past at this time. And I feel like Pluto is trying to show you like where you're hurting and whatever is coming up at this time, because Pluto in Aquarius is all about we need to delve in, we need to go inward, and we need to find your truth. You need to fix yourself. So this is what's happening, this is where you're hurting, this is where you're challenged, and you need to fix that. You need to acknowledge that, but you're not going to acknowledge it. You're going to run with your emotions and blame everybody else. So this is a time where you can't really blame anybody else, and you kind of just have to acknowledge your feelings, and you have to delve in and go within and acknowledge them. I do see this being a great time for festivals for some of you who are going to festivals. Granted, it's going to be busy and you're going to be like, it's going to be crowded and all that great stuff. But I do feel like, that you could be meeting new people at this time and making new friends. I do see this being a great time for money with this energy, inheritance, or business picking up at this time. The Queen of Wands, investment opportunities, another source of income coming in. I feel you could be creating boundaries with other people at this time with this energy. I feel you benefit through the women in your life. You have a lot of people here, so you can be very much about your social life at this time. The Star card, you benefit through other women. Other women are going to help you grow or help you to get to wherever you need to be at this time with this energy. So whatever you're going through, ask for help because you benefit through women. The Two of Wands, recognition and success coming up for you at this time. I feel like this is going to be an important time period for you as well. And the World card, I feel like you're going to step out of your comfort zone. And when you do, you're going to unlock long-held dreams that you had as well. So it's a beautiful energy time for you. It could be also a beautiful time to travel. Like I said, it's going to be like a little bit hectic, but you can handle it, okay? All righty. I love you, my Care Bears. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses. Mwah.